Austin Baeth, State Representative for Iowa, and I can't sleep. I'm still pretty shaken by an experience that I had earlier today at the Capitol. I was called out to the rotunda to meet with a man who'd traveled from a few counties away to talk with me. He knew I was a doctor, and he looks to be about in his 70s. I won't share his name, I'll maintain his confidentiality, but he began by saying that this is going to be raw for me, he said. I said, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to get through all this. And he went on to explain that his wife was experiencing stroke symptoms about 3 months ago, and in the end was diagnosed with brain cancer. And she died 12 days ago. And his way, I think, of grieving and of honoring her was to drive several counties to the state capitol to see what his lawmakers were going to do about it, to help prevent other Iowans from suffering the same fate. And I shared with him my own experiences with loved ones succumbing to cancer, and there we were, two strangers hugging and crying in the middle of the rotunda. And the sad truth is that he and his wife are not alone in this experience in Iowa, that we have just found recently in the last year that Iowa now has the second highest cancer rate in the country, second only to Kentucky, and that's attributed to their higher smoking rates. In Iowa, we don't yet know why our cancer rates are so high, and we even stick out with a high rate among all the states that surround us. We don't know why yet. For more information on the developments of this, I encourage you to Google the Iowa Cancer Registry, and there you'll find even heat maps, county by county, of which counties have the highest cancer rates. And it's frightening. It's frightening. And in fact, if you take the average cancer rate in Iowa and compare that to the average cancer rate across the country, you find that about 1,500 additional Iowans are diagnosed with cancer each year than what would be expected as then if they were to live in a state with an average cancer rate. 1,500 extra Iowans diagnosed with cancer. And by the way, our state is the only state with a rising cancer rate. So we may well be on our way to becoming the cancer capital of America. We don't exactly know why yet, but we do know that there are several additional causes of cancer that we need to do a better job mitigating. Smoking, obesity, radon, and I'll go into all the evidence-based interventions that we could do in another video. Step one is awareness for the people of Iowa, for us to start to sound the alarm, and for that alarm to be loudest in the ears of the people who make policy at the state capitol. And I'll do my part to help increase awareness among lawmakers, but it certainly would go way further for Iowans across the state to reach out to those who represent them at the state capitol and tell them that you are concerned about Iowa's number 2 in the nation cancer status and that we need to do something about it. Now is the time. And what better issue to bridge the hyper-partisan divide than to battle cancer? I don't know anybody who hasn't been affected by cancer, either themselves or by somebody, through somebody they love. In fact, I've got a family wall of photos of too many loved ones of mine who've succumbed to it. There's things we can do about it. Step one's awareness. Let's spread the word. Talk to the folks at the Capitol. And stay tuned as we work to figure this out. Iowa deserves better.